Yeah. Good evening, friends. Good morning. Thank you for joining today. We are in day 2 of 21 days beginners meditation sessions. So today we have Mr. Suresh Kalburgi ji. He is a great master. Suresh Kalburgi ji is a trainer of body, mind, soul concepts and meditation, and it is co-founded by him, and it's a successful startup since 1993. It has been growing. He has been growing the company since then. He is currently CEO and director of CTDI India Private Limited, a subsidiary of CTDI USA. Suresh ji began his spiritual journey in 1996 with a course in Siddha Samaja Yoga. Since then, he has completed many self-learning courses on mind control and healing. He offers free meditation sessions at corporations and schools. He has been volunteering for PSSM and Pyramid Valley International for more than a decade. He leads as co-mentor for the popular 7-day stillness retreat in Canada at Pyramid Valley International. There is a lot to talk about Suresh Kalburgi, sir, but I would just keep my introduction to few things. And sir, over to you. Thank you for joining with us today, and thank you for accepting to share your wisdom on mind and thought power. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Harikaji. Namaskar to all the masters online on the Zoom as well as the YouTube channel. And it's a wonderful opportunity for me to be with all of you great masters at the US time or in the India time. So very happy morning and evening to all of you. Friends, it's first of all, you have to clap for yourself that you've given the time for yourself to join and to learn more about this meditation, and then the experiences of meditation, and then sharing the wisdom. I hope my voice is clear and good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We are able
all
to
right.
hear you.
So, friends, you would have already been introduced about how to meditate, and I would like to have a bit interactive session. So, anyone who wants to interact, and I may have some questions to ask, or you may talk. If it is okay, then you can allow everyone to unmute on their own. Otherwise, if you want to
Sure.
moderate, how do you want to do? So it can
Yeah.
be quick and easy for us to talk and interact. So friends, feel free to interact, and I would also love if wherever it is possible for you to switch on your camera and be live and participative here, because so that the more we are seeing each other, the better and effective the session can be. Right? So I request everyone wherever it is possible for you. And also going forward, I would request, right, everyone to be turning on their camera and be positioned in such a way that you are actually giving yourself for this session, right? And it's not that you are offline and then just listening to it, doing some other chores. It's not recommended, I would say. If the more you give live attention and the more you are involved in the session, the better it is for you, is my request. So my suggestion is to turn on your cameras, whoever is possible to be, ready for this session. Okay. Yeah. So friends, I'll be sharing a few of my slides here, and which can be talking about what this session about, and then we can go from there. Right. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So, friends, we are talking about this unlocking the power of mind and through meditation. So, what happens through the meditation, right? So, one thing is that you can see my screen here. Can you all see what is the screen? Like, what is the image? Can someone read out? And what do you see here on this image? What do you see?
Friends, you can unmute yourself and
Whoever wants
talk.
to talk, you can just unmute yourself. So I would like to have a more participative session here so that it makes sense for all of us. So what do you see on the screen here? Looks like okay, some more warm up required for all of masters. So what do you see here on the screen? You can all unmute yourself. You have been enabled to unmute. Yeah, you want to chat? I can't unmute. That's what she's saying, Gayatri ji. So you have
Yes, sir.
enabled the unmute. Yes.
Yes, sir. Namaste, na peru Gayatri. So my name is Gayatri in New
Yes, ma'am.
York. Yeah, we have to see on the screen past, present, future, meditation and thoughts like
Yes.
that before meditation.
Yeah. So
Yes,
you see past, present, and future,
future.
right? So what do you
Yes,
see again here in this screen, in this picture now?
past, present, future like that
So
only.
what else do you see here? What do you
Yeah,
observe in these
is
pictures?
yes, it's a smaller past and little bit like same little bit higher present and future is bigger like that, sir.
Okay. So friends, both the image looks like same, but they are not
Mhm.
same, right? You see in the first image that the past is looking very big, and the present and future are smaller in size. And in the second image, you see the past and the present is small, and the future is big, right? And do you know what this represents? This represents the state of the mind. This represents where we are thinking, what we are thinking, right? So we are like all the humans or every living being, they have the same potential to create and do what they want and what we want to do, right? So what happens is, we are all like all equipotent or omnipotent, right? And if I take that, you have a very long balloon. Right? If you look at a balloon which is filled with air, right? And that air is a constant air that is filled, and there are many balloons like that. And if I squeeze the balloon into three parts and tie a thread, right? So you can see that in one of the balloons, so the past is big. I write three names on it. They say past is big, and another balloon I can say I squeeze it in such a way that the future is big, it looking big there. So what happens here is when we have a energy, that is we have come as a we are born in this physical body, and then we are born as a Atma or a Chaitanya Shakti in this physical way. So when we spend our energy or we deploy our energy, we are having unlimited connectivity to the universal source. It's like a dam of water. Okay, you can decide where to flow the water, which crop to grow. Like you have a dam of water, the big dam of water, which it looks like it is perpetual, like unlimited water is there in the dam. And then you have a capability or the right to open which gate you want to open and where you want to flow the water. So whether you want to give it to paddy field, whether you want to give it to sugar cane, whether you want to give it to, growing cotton or whatever you want to grow, you can flood that you know water to the field that you want to grow, right? Similarly, our mind also is like a dam of water, the energy, like we are energy source, and our mind is the dam gates. It can decide where it can flow. So what happens here is when we have a tendency, we call it as a monkey mind. So the monkey mind is something which actually keeps thinking about the past or keep thinking about the future. It doesn't sit at one place. So what happens is we don't know what it's thinking, but every crop materializes. If you put, you don't want bitter gourd, but you think about bitter gourd always. That is past, the regrets and all unwanted things that you have not done. And future is what you don't want, but it generates a lot of anxiety. But what happens is you are creating that anxiety here. So what is happening is the more you don't want, the more you are creating. the more you are like a past is a devil, future is a demon, right? Both of are them are these two things. But what is happening is we are not utilizing our energy in the crop that we want to grow, the life that we want to create. It is only about the past that is not happened so well and future that is very uncertain for us. So it generates a lot of stress in us, right? So, friends, this is a waste of energy that is happening. And what we do in meditation, a very simple thing that happens is we always bring our mind into present moment, right? We observe the breath. Breath is happening now, and we say, don't follow the thought pattern, don't create the thought pattern. So you be a witness. The moment you observe the any thoughts are coming up, again bring your attention back to the thought, back to the breath, right? So now what happens is that your mind is stationed or positioned more in the present moment now. So the moment you think about the future, the anxiety strikes in, right? Tomorrow I have to do this. The next moment I have to do that. I have to pay the bills, or I have to talk to him. Or there's a big meeting coming up. I didn't do much work, and all that anxiety strikes in. Even when you are focusing on your job, suddenly the anxiety strikes. Like a student preparing for exam, what if I don't remember during examination? What if the question becomes very complex? So the subject they are studying in, the focus is lost, right? A doctor doing an operation on a patient, the operation is successful, but the patient is lost, right? He's dead. That means, he loses his attention, then he will kill the patient, isn't it? So that's how critical it is, like to be in the present moment, friends. So what happens in the biggest benefit that we get in meditation is that we come to the present moment. We get a lot of focus on our what we are doing now, right now. So this is a practice. So from a very tricky monkey mind, we become Anjaneya or Vayuputra. Vayuputra is like what a person who has a monkey mind, who had a monkey mind, but he started observing the breath. That is Hanumanta. He observed the breath, and then he became Vayuputra. That means he became very powerful being, the same person, right? Similarly, we as a human, we become very powerful. The Sankalpa Shakti increases. The present moment gives us a lot of opportunity to create what we want to create. We consciously can sow what seed you want to sow in your mind's field. The thought is a seed, and the mind is like a field where you can sow whatever you want to grow, right? And it's like a PC with 100 programs which is not required, and you close all the programs, and that one program that you want to run becomes faster, and it executes much earlier, right? So this is the basic fundamental what happens, friends. So the past will be gone, the future anxieties will be gone, and you are always in the bliss of the present moment. Enjoy like a child. Like a child is always called as a god, because they are always in the present moment. Even if a mother hits him black and blue, in the next 1 minute, though he or she may be crying, but she wants to sit in the lap of the mother and start eating food again. So they won't worry much about that. It can forgive and forget very quickly, right? So, friends, we become children like again, with present tense always in awareness, right? So now you can see an image. Can anyone say what do you see here in this image? I request all of you to participate and be in this interactive session, friends, just to make it a more fun-oriented session. Yes, masters. Can you see what do you see here in this image? Can start talking and
Yeah,
expressing.
we see health, love, education, fortune.
Health, love, education. What else do you see here in this image? What else?
We see rain.
Yes, you can see rain. Yes, Ratnaji. Anyone can unmute here, so no need to be asked to unmute. Okay. Yeah.
Rain, as Venkatji said, Uh, and the clouds, education for fortune is brown in color. Rain, the
Yeah.
clouds with rain is blue in color.
Yes. Yes.
And they're
So
differently shaped as well.
okay. Okay. So now, you know what is the indication of the symbol of clouds? Clouds, does it come from the same place and rain the same place?
No.
No.
So what happens? The clouds. The clouds are collection of lot of vapors, the water vapor around the globe or from anywhere else also, right? It can come and rain at a particular place, isn't it? Yeah. So if you, for a moment, if you all ask each other, so why are you here today on this session? So what do you say? Right? If you ask everyone, right, why are you here? So Gayatri ji, why are you here? So Vijay ji, why are you here? So Ratna ji, why are you here? So everyone, if I ask, why are you here today? What is the answer you get? Why are you all here today? Yeah. So learn about meditation, right? Health, right? So what else? You are all here for a particular purpose, right? So that's why we all came and it started raining here in this session with all of you. You all come from various locations, various parts of the world, and from various professions and things like that. You came here to learn, right? So a simple question is, when you want to find all the deceased people, so you are unable to unmute, you are unable to. Okay, so can someone help everyone to unmute themselves so that it can be a bit more interesting? And my request is, wherever there is a noise, you can mute yourself, but keep unmuting. So, friends, my simple question to you all is, if at all you want to find all deceased people, where do you find them? Right? Where do you find them if you want to find all the deceased people?
Probably at the hospital.
Yes, in the hospitals or some healing centers, right? So when you want to find all the people who are having food, where do you find them? Like who are eating food? I want to ask, where can I find people who are eating food? Where do I find them?
Hotel.
Yeah, it can be hotels or dining rooms and things like that. So if you
Teaching
want to
center.
find all the people who are studying, right, who are studying, we find them in
Schools, colleges.
schools and colleges or their
Is it?
libraries and study rooms, right? And
Mm.
similarly, when you want to find all the people who are learning to dance, so we can find them in the dance schools or at the drawing studios and things like that, isn't it? So what happens here is, friends, anyone who was looking for food will go and find food, and if you go to that restaurant, you can see that everyone has come there to just to eat food, right? And if you go to a hospital, you won't find people making merry and dancing, isn't it? Okay, I'll sing and dance and let's come on, let's enjoy. So people in hospitals, you will find that, that's a very maybe tense phase, or they have some serious issues, some emergency, would have come on a stretcher and things like that. So, and doctors will come there to cut someone or heal someone, and patients will come there to get themselves cut or healed, right? So, operated and things like that. So, friends, what happens here is, something similar to this. When we put our intent, when you have a purpose, we all end up in a specific place, isn't it? It's like a cloud coming from various corners of the city or the state or the country, and but it perfectly rains at a particular spot, right? There is a specific response and there is a specific purpose we all join together here, right? So every thought has an intention. Like say, if you go to a graduation school, like people who have come to study commerce will all be in a same classroom, and you won't have people who are studying medical and science sitting in that classroom. If you ask everyone in that room, they'll say, everyone have come here to study commerce. That's why I'm in this room, right? So irrespective of where we come from, we all meet each other. Irrespective of what happens, we all reap the benefit of what we think, right? It will rain when it's matured. You understand? When the cloud becomes heavy and dark, automatically it starts raining. That means we are reaping the benefits of our thought process. Okay. So I hope you're getting this point, right? So friends, so, and the problem is, you see this image, what do you see here in this image? You are able to unmute, friends. So what do you see here in this image?
His thoughts that he's getting he's getting weighted down with the thoughts that he's having.
Yes. So a person, the weight of the mind is more heavier than the body. Okay. It is called, you all studied inertia in your school days, college days? What do you mean by inertia? Right? Inertia is the resistance to move, right? I mean, like say you have a very big train. So if you have to move the train initially, it needs a lot of energy to move, isn't it? And later on, as it starts moving, then it becomes easy to move the train. It picks up the speed and it becomes faster also. Similarly, the thought is overweighing the body, right? The mental inertia is more stronger than the physical inertia. So if the mind is lighter, the body becomes light automatically, right? This person is burdened and he's crumbled under the thoughts weight. And they don't know, if I look at my back and see, I don't have any backpack, I don't have any weight, but why am I getting at the pressure? Like, why am I feeling I'm carrying a lot of weight? Right? So the weight is from the thoughts. Okay, the humans generate a lot of thoughts like this, which are unwanted. The future, the past, and all this burden comes up, and then it starts developing a lot of stickiness on us. It doesn't go away, right? And when you start in the morning, you may feel this, I'm very strong and I can do anything like that. But at the end of the day, when you come, you get, worked up. You feel lack of energy, or you may feel stress, or you may show up in your words and actions, anxiety or anger, or some distress and things like that, right, friends? So this is what happens to a normal human being, right? And when you look at this image also, it's like, you see a lamp post here, and a lot of weeds have covered, right? You don't even see what it is right now. So you can only see the weeds, right? So if you have sown a mango seed and it becomes a sapling, and if you don't take care of it, what happens? The weeds will overgrow the mango sapling, isn't it? After some days, you will have to go and search, where is my mango sapling? Where is my mango tree coming up? Because it would have been so much with lot of weeds. The weeds are nothing but those unwanted thoughts. Whatever we want to achieve in our life, that is a mango seed, and that is supposed to grow into a big mango tree. But problem, what happens is all our energy is wasted and all our efforts are wasted because of the distraction the mind gets, the distraction of the past, or the uncertainties that we developed about the future. What if I cannot do this? What if I cannot do that? He is right, he is wrong, I am right, I am wrong. And I could have done better in the past. Because of that decision of mine, I am suffering even till today. And whatever that guy told me, I was suppressed at that time. I'm so angry on that person. I feel so jealous about that person. My BP rises even now. 10 years passed before he told me like this. Even if I remember now, I can start getting angry, right? So, friends, all these are the weeds that we develop in our mind. Our mind is like a plowing, a field, where a lot of crops are grown, and the results and the life can be got, right? But we don't know, just like this person, we don't know what seeds we are sowing. It's called unconscious creation of what we are doing or what we are living today. Okay, so every seed has its results, every seed has its fruits, isn't it? So the moment you sow a mango seed, right, will you get only one mango out of the tree, or how many mangoes we get, right? We get a lot of
Yeah,
mangoes, right? We get unlimited, isn't it? So can you see a big tree in the seed? You cannot see, right? It looks so small, it's just coming in your palm, but after some time, it becomes so huge that you will wonder how did such a big tree come out of such a small seed. Same is our life also, friends. Every season, we are all like the Rakta Bijasuras. You know the Rakta Bijasura story? The story of Rakta Bijasura?
Don't know.
Yeah. What is the Rakta Bijasura story? Yeah. Can anyone narrate? What is it? Feel free, friends. Let's have a good interactive session. It'll be wonderful to see you all talking. Okay. So looks like I have to answer you are unable to mute. I think something going on here. Harika ji, whoever is a host, can you enable everyone to unmute? Let me check if I can do something. Yes, I have enabled it. Can you just check if anyone can speak, unmute it?
Yes, sir. This is Vijay. Yeah, now I can speak.
Yes,
Yeah, the
yes. So
Rakta
you know
Bija
about
is,
the story of Rakta Bijasura, right?
yeah, that's from the Chandi. I think it's part of the Chandi part where the Rakta Bija is Asura who tries to fight with Devi, and every inch of his blood, the Rakta Bija gets created. Multiple people of those Asuras gets created.
Yes, yes. So we are all, the humans are also like this Rakta Bijasuras, right? Where every thought is creating some sort of a result, right? We don't know what the thought is, we don't know what we are creating. There's a lot of random unconscious thoughts that we all create, right? And every seed materializes and transforms, right? Like if you go and ask a parent, right, how many kids you have, okay, and what if the parent says, sorry, yaar, I don't know how many children I have, where they are, what they are doing, I don't know. I have so many kids and children in my life. So what do you call that parents as, right? So we are all that irresponsible creators, or the parents who are creating this world. The world the way it is currently is because of all our reckless creations and thoughts that is happening. We find more hospitals, we find more terrorism, we find more police stations or other lot of other situations like insurance and everything. So it's all because of that anxiety, the uncertainty, the isolation that we have created among us and the society here, right? So, friends, I want to tell you a bit of a story here, right? Say, you see this image, the man with the brain. So, what do you see here? The man with the brain there. So, you see a lot of waves coming out of the mind, right? The brain here. So, what happens is with every thought, right? With every thought, we generate two type of signals. Can anyone say what these signals are? We generate two signals with every thought that we generate. I will give you one.
I think it. I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
one should be one, if I remember it right, is electromagnetic.
Yes, so it will generate some electrical impulses, but that will be two type of signals. One is called a wired signal. And what will be the other signal? If I say one is wired, the other one is a, you know this, right? This is a, what is this?
Why?
Wireless.
Remote.
Remote.
So we generate two type of signals. One is a wired signal, the other one is a wireless signal, right?
Wireless. Mhm.
Okay. So the wired signal, like suppose one like there are two sons who have a aged mother, about 85, 80 years. And the son, one is 35, one is like say 55, right, or 45. Right? They go to see a doctor, right? And they say that, he says that your mother has many friends, right? She has diabetes, she has cardiac problems, she has arthritis, she has BP and all the friends. And you also be careful because this can be hereditary, or you can also become a diabetic very soon. Your father also had three friends. Your mother has four friends, right? So what happens? This son who goes out 35 years and 45 years, then one thinks that yes, I have to be careful. I may become diabetic, or I might become diabetic, but I'll take care of it. So then the other says, no, I will never be a diabetic. I'm sure that I will not fall in the trap. So what happens here is, friends, the moment you think of becoming diabetic, right? Then there are two signals that happens. One is called as a wired signal that will flow in the nadis of our body. Like, it will go into the psycho state. And then the body says, okay, master, I'll become a diabetic. Like when you sow a coconut in the land, in the field, so in 5 to 7 years, you will get coconut yield, isn't it? So the body, every cell in the body gets a message that is through the wired means, through the nadis, and it will say, okay, I become diabetic, become diabetic, become diabetic, right? So there is one wonderful, the universe gives everything that we want. The moment you say, okay, one diabetic patient coming, so you go and find someone is building a hospital, you ask him why you are building hospital. Okay, he will say, okay, Baba, some patient will come here. That's why I'm building, I'm investing in hospitals. So if you go and ask a syringe manufacturer why he's manufacturing, then he says, a lot of, diabetic patients are increasing, they're taking insulin. So that's why I'm manufacturing. So the brick manufacturer doesn't know what he's doing. So he said, I got an order from this hospital. And that's why I'm manufacturing and then supplying the bricks to them, right? And bed manufacturing will get a lot of bed orders. So, friends, even every single thought that we create, the wirelessly goes to the universe, and the universe will conspire to give you what you want. Right? If you go to a restaurant and ask why you are preparing so many dosa and idli, then they'll say, "Arey, a lot of people to eat idli and dosa will come here. So if you want, a person who wants to eat pizza will not go to the idli hotel, isn't it? So they know intuitively that they want to prepare this. There is always something called demand and supply. If you stop eating bananas, no one will go bananas. If you stop eating medicines, taking medicines, there won't be any pharmacy industry left, isn't it? So we have to understand, every thought materializes, every thought has a result. The universe gives everything that we want, right? Whether you create a disease, whether you create a harmony, whether you create a future, fortune, health, hatred, terrorism, it gives everything. So we as humans are collectively responsible for the world it is currently, whether it is terrorism or whether it is, barbarism, whether it is a friendship, whether it's a harmonious world. We are all equally to be made responsible, and everything is called as a collective consciousness, collective creation. So we all have become like humans have become like Raktabija, so we don't know what we are creating. We are creating all this nonsense here. And we are become like that irresponsible parents. We don't know what we have created now. And we are wondering, why did this bitter god came in my life? I wanted mangoes. So you always thought about past, which is bitter god, and you wanted mangoes, but how will it come? Right? So friends, meditation gives us that power to create what we want, right? So this is why many would have heard about it or known about it. So this talks about an experiment done by a great scientist called Masaru Emoto. He's from Japanese scientist. So he has done a lot of experiment. One of his experiment is experiment on water. So what he did is he took about 5 bottles of water, and every water bottle, right, with water, he gave a emotion. Just hold the bottle and say, "I love you so much, thank you." Right? He says thank you, and he loves the bottle, and then he meditates or he does prayers with the bottle, and then keeps it alive. And one bottle he blames and he curses the bottle of water, and he he keeps that in a a refrigerator and freezes it, right? So once he takes out the frozen water molecules, particles, and observes in this electron microscope. Okay, so what happens here is, he observes this pattern. So you can see just by giving that emotions to the water, and the water changes its pattern, right? And we also have 75%, 76% of water content in our body. Just like the earth has 75% of water, and just by giving one emotion, the water changes its pattern, the energy pattern changes. So you can imagine we humans unconsciously are creating 70,000, 50,000 thoughts which are not required. So where is our mind going? It is always there in the past, or it is in the future, not in the present moment. So if you are in the present, then it is just one thought that you have, what you are doing. The concentration is there on that. So we are creating all that burden, just like weeds growing. We are not deweeding our mind every day. So in meditation, what we do, we deweed our mind every moment, every day, and we don't allow the seeds which are not required to be sown, germinate, and we don't make it to grow like a big tree, right? We save a lot of energy, we save a lot of capability and power, and our sankalpa shakti will become multifold, 1,000 times faster, right? So this is the science of meditation and thought, and what happens to us, friends. So the body also develops diseases or becomes healthy depending on what we think. Everything is psychosomatic, right? So this is a very important concept to remember. So what happens is, the key takeaway, friends, is that every thought materializes, and awareness of thought, speech, and action is a key to success. And that's how we can live and create consciously the way we want to live, right? And meditation in is a shift in the thought pattern. So what we do for forward is start the day with meditation by giving proper time, the prime time of your day or evening, and that many minutes as your age. Every minute for every birthday that you have celebrated, gift 1 minute for yourself every day as per your age. That much we should do to keep our mind calm and stress free, and body develop its own health automatically. So make mental plan of key goals of the day, focus on that. During the day, be mindful. Keep observing the breath during cooking, walking, eating, working at office, everything. So end the day with meditation, 5 minutes of reflection on the day from morning till now. Meditate till you feel sleepy and lie down. So this is the pattern that you can follow, friends. And that's all I wanted to share, a quick bite on how the mind health can be improved through meditation, and how we create the way and the life we want to create, right? So anyone has any questions for 1 or 2 minutes, then we can get into meditation, friends. I hope you could get this concept right, and what is the benefit of meditation, how it works for you. Anyone has any questions? Okay.
We can
So,
do meditation and then we can open up, sir. Probably they may
okay,
answer.
yeah, you can play some soft music. So I'll just give you a minute of briefing. So we'll get into Anapanasati meditation, and that will be like sitting in a very comfortable posture that is called Sthira Sukha Asana, and whatever comfortable posture we all want to do. And cross your fingers and close your eyes, and be a witness to a normal happening breath through your nostrils. So during the process, we will not follow any thoughts. If you realize there are thoughts coming in and going out, so you again come back to your breath. So don't create it, don't follow it. The moment you realize you are going with some thought, realize it and come back to the breath. Don't analyze it. Don't try to be with that, right? So let's, no visualizing, no chanting, no creating of any guru or no guru mantras here, right? So just be with your breath, because Your breath is your guru. Your breath is your best friend. Let us all be with the breath. So close your eyes. We'll all get into meditation with soft music. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Keep observing your normal, natural breath. Everyone has to meditate every day. Last 1 minute, friends. Final 1 minute. Come back to your body conscious. Realize your surroundings, where you are. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently release your hands and fingers and place it on your eyelids for 5 seconds. A gentle touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may gently open your eyes with a big smile and thanking all the masters to join in for this meditation. Thank you very much. Yes, Harikaji.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping us to understand the importance of being in present, how meditation helps to be in present, and how our um, thoughts design our life. How do we manifest things based upon our thoughts, and we have to be positive always. Thank you for a very interactive session. Thank you for your time. Friends, if you have any question, please ask sir.
Any
You can
questions?
unmute.
Anyone, I can help to unmute you all. Any questions you have, please, you can raise your hand, or you want to share any experience, please feel free. So now, the next couple of minutes. Yeah, see, main important is you have to clarify your doubts, and you have any issues, anything that you want to clarify. Let it be small, big, it doesn't matter. So anything that you want to clarify on meditation, feel free. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so looks like no one has any questions. So it will be great to end the session, Harikaji, and we'll meet again another time. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
We are so grateful, sir. Thank you so much.
So there's
For
one question.
beginners, what? Yeah.
Yeah. So for beginners, what time frame we target to do meditation? Actually, the best policy, as I told you, the formula that has been given by Patriji is that many minutes as your age. So whether it's beginners or anyone, there's minimum age is as per your minimum is as per your age. So every birthday, give 1 minute for yourself, right? But many people say, what can I do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we can increase. That's your choice purely. But the recommendation is give a minimum of that many minutes as your age. Every birthday, you give 1 minute for yourself. That is a gift, right? Because as we grow older, we have a lot of limitations we create. We create our own belief system and a lot of walls we build around ourselves on our limitations. And to uproot that all the belief system and cleanse it, and we need that energy. So that many minutes as your age is the best to start with. You can give more. That's a different thing. But 30 years, 30 minutes, 5 years, 5 minutes. Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions, friend? Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Should it be in the sitting? Yes. It should be sitting in one sitting. Yes. It should be in one sitting. So you have a complete meal, not pickle now, papad later, and starters now, and curd rice in the night. No. So it should be in one sitting. It's like cooking the rice, right? You can't stop it in between. If you want rice to be fully cooked, it will start boiling after some time. So you can't get up when you're boiling. Otherwise, it becomes so hot. I can't make it work. So you have to allow the rice to cook completely. So it has to boil also. So if at all you want to get complete benefit, at least that many minutes as your age in one sitting. Yes, I think you have a YouTube link, right, man? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can
Maybe
share
you can-
here, Madhavi Garu, if you are a new meditator and you want to join every day, I can share you the WhatsApp group. Or if you just want only today's meditation, I can give you that too.
Yeah, Pyramid Patriji channel USA. I think this is the YouTube channel, right? You have this already recorded.
What is it?
You can
Yeah.
share the link.
Just
You can get it in the WhatsApp group if you're there.
Yeah, one second. See. Okay.
Yeah, thank you all, friends. We'll see you again on the next session. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sureshi. Thank you. We are very grateful that you came today. Yes, gave your wonderful time today. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
I will just share the WhatsApp group here and then I will end the meeting. Thank you. We'll see you all tomorrow. Sir Nageshwara, sir, you want to say something? Sir, you're on mute, sir.
Dr. Kalburgi is a great master. I met him in Karnataka. Wonderful master, really. So the same thing, whatever anybody say is the same, one and same. He dealt in a wonderful manner. Wonderful, great. చాలా సంతోషం ఇలాంటి సెషన్స్ బ్రెయిన్ స్టార్మింగ్ సెషన్స్ ఉండాలండి విచ్ కెన్ బి ప్రాక్టీస్డ్ థియరీస్ చాలా ఉంటాయి కానీ అప్లికబిలిటీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేవి వెరీ లిమిటెడ్గా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఇది దట్స్ వాట్ I am observing for the past so many 25 years, always in the present moment. Present is a presentation for us. Wonderful. Thank you, RK Garu.